Hey everyone, welcome to U-Turn to Truth. Today we are going to be talking about an argument that atheists like to bring to the table, particularly some amateur atheists, but honestly, I watched a debate last night and a more respected atheist used this argument to my surprise because in my personal opinion, it is one of the stupidest arguments that you could bring to the table once you understand how to defeat it. Stupidest is not a word, you may be thinking, and you would be correct that it is not the grammatically correct phrase or word to use there. Most stupid would have been correct. I just chose to use stupidest because I think it's hilarious. So this argument that atheists like to bring up, they can word in multiple ways, but the most common ways that I hear it worded or phrased is in these two different formats. Format number one, they like to ask, humans have created thousands of what we agree are false gods over history. We as atheists just go one god further. And they basically bring this to the table when they're arguing with a Christian. And they say, hey, look, we all agree that humans over history have created thousands of what we both agree, the Christian and the atheist, as false gods. We as atheists just go one more god, talking about the Christian God. The second way they can phrase it is something like this. There are thousands of, quote, gods out there. What are the odds that yours is correct? So these are the two ways that atheists like to bring this argument to the table. As you can see, they're pretty much the same argument. They just phrase it in a different way. So what I want to do is I want to answer this in the way that I would answer and the way that I was thinking about this. And that is, all truth to any question or any dilemma is narrow. That doesn't mean that it's not true. For example, my name is Mylan. M-Y-L-A-N. Do you have any idea how many names isn't Mylan? All the rest of them. So does that mean I don't have a name? No, of course not. It just means that my name is one of the millions and millions of options out there. All truth has a narrow scope because once you evaluate the evidence of your given options, you find out what's reasonable to concur your answer. So, for example, 1 plus 1 is 2. There's only one possible number it can be out of millions. I mean, just think of the absurdity behind this. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1,264, 689. It's not millions of others. It's only one. So the odds that 2 minus 1, for example, is 1 and not any other number, the odds of that are very low, yet it's the truth. Same goes with a worldview. Just because there's 10,000 worldviews, there must be a correct one, because they all contradict one another. Just like 2 can't be 1, 3 can't be 2, 2 can't be 36, 64 can't be 89, and so on. So the second way they word it, there are thousands of gods out there. What are the odds that yours is correct? Is, well, what are the odds that anything is true? There's much more falsehoods than there are a truth. So this argument sounds like they have the upper hand because the ratio is against you. But when you actually think about it logically, no truth is not like this. So that is, in essence, the argument that I was thinking about, that I just can't stand when people use this. Just because people have created false gods doesn't mean there's not a true God. So I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of a more amateur atheist argument that skeptics and atheists like to bring to the table, and I don't think it's sound at all. I think it's quite stupid, in fact. And that's not calling atheists stupid. That's calling the atheist argument stupid. I've made several arguments that are stupid in the past as well, as a matter of fact. When I was a skeptic of Christianity and religion, period, when I was going through my transformation and my truth-seeking conquest, I made this same argument. I said, how do we know we're right, we as Christians, when there's thousands of other gods out there? Well, the same way you know anything's right. You stack up the evidence, and you use reason and logic to concur what is the truth. It's no different than anything else. So don't think maybe if you're a Christian who's new to the faith or don't know a whole lot of these philosophical arguments, don't be discouraged. So we don't just arbitrarily believe things for no apparent reason. There's evidential answers to our faith that can be easily answered most of the time, honestly, without even looking them up and just asking yourself the question logically. So I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of one of these common atheistic arguments, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. And if you guys haven't seen any of my previous content, I still need to upload my testimony video. If you're watching on Facebook, head over to my YouTube channel, You Turn to Truth, and please give a subscribe. But I really enjoy making these videos and breaking this stuff down. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.